Good morning and welcome to the Storm morning meeting. It is the 14th of September 2021. We're just going to go through Monday's action yesterday and come up with one or two ideas for the day. Yesterday was quite an interesting day on our market. We had some big moves in some of the counters. Sasol, which was one of the ones that we mentioned yesterday, moved quite aggressively to the upside. And we had one or two other players that were pretty decent in SSW and one or two of the other plats. Looking to today, overnight we had S&P sort of try to test some of the lower bounds and didn't really manage to hold down. And obviously rebounded this morning with Asia looking pretty decent. You've got the Rand at 14.15, which is pretty strong. You've got S&P bid up 15 points since our close. We felt locals were quite bid yesterday, and one or two of the retailers. Tencent is about flat to down, and we've obviously got futures close out this week and a few other things regarding CPI this afternoon. Looking to today and other things to monitor, the big ex-divs tomorrow. You've got Absa, Nedbank, all the big banks are paying divvies. And so that's actually going to fall into one of our ideas this morning. We're just going to get on to our first one. FirstRand. FirstRand was pretty decent volume yesterday. I think it was about fourth on the exchange volume-wise. The results from their trading update were pretty decent, and their results are due this week. The chart looks pretty constructive. I think it proved itself yesterday. Got a decent green candle in it. If it can hold around 59.74 above there and 60.20, we can certainly open upside to 62.50. So FirstRand is one that we're looking to buy this morning. If the market shows a little bit of weakness, we're going to watch this one and accumulate some stock in that. The next one is Absa. Similarly, also 150 has been really, really solid here. It pays a divvy, I think, of R3 tomorrow. So let's watch how these banks trade into their divvies. I think Standard Bank also has a dividend. I'll go through them now. Absa and FirstRand are two that we're looking to potentially buy. And then on the short side, I think one that everyone should pay attention to is, obviously we see headlines with this Evergrande situation. I think China is being forced into a position here where they're going to have to look to, potentially pay quite a considerable amount in terms of trying to get a restructure and trying to get their property giant out of this position. So I think you could see further clampdowns. I think this is probably one of the reasons also why there's been a lot of clamping down in terms of the tech sector and a lot of the other sectors. So I think CFR is one that, it sort of plays into our hands here. You've got a stronger Rand, a worsening outlook there in China. And I think, obviously these guys are the biggest beneficiaries there. So this is one that I'll probably look to maybe enter on a short side. I think it would be a decent entry around 167.40, 160, or close to 170 with the stop loss of 175, just to see how that plays out in the coming weeks or month. On the day, I think also this might be a decent play. Let's have a look as we hear more and more stuff coming out of Evergrande. And then lastly, one to keep on your radar is PPH. They obviously came yesterday and the market closed with a placement. Obviously, the stock will be down a bit this morning, but let's watch. Sometimes you get some decent action there and see how the market digests this placement. And then, also just to keep on your radar, let's keep an eye on Sibanye. Just a few levels here, 53.40 and 56.50. Some of the crucial EMAs that you can be aware of if the stock does show some strength, some targets there. Obviously, they're paying a dividend. It goes ex tomorrow, so keep your eye on that. Good luck for the day, and we will post some ideas on golds a bit later.